Now, when I grow up, it's the kind of car I'm going to get right there. This one. It's definitely not new. In fact, I think it's really old. But, man, they just don't make them like that anymore. They make them like this. Like that. It's shiny new. Shiny new. That's a far cry. It's a good car. It's a good car. Don't get me wrong. It's a good car. Range Rover. But it's nothing like this thing. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. So actually, to be totally honest, these are the SUVs I can't afford. I have sort of an SUV fetish, I'm going to admit. And it's springtime. I haven't had time to shave. Sorry. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So just get used to it. But yeah, I'll give you my lineup. I have a 1987 so cool hardtop, perfect condition, nearly perfect Suzuki Samurai. I love to death. You've probably seen in the videos. That's number one. Number two, I've got a man can't live on one Samurai alone. I've got two. I've got one at the ranch called the Ranch Buggy. It's red and it's got the soft top, so you can make it convertible if you want. It's got some bigger wheels like that. And I have a rally course at the ranch I built. So I've only done this at night because I'm too embarrassed to do it during the day when people can see me, my neighbors. So I do it late at night with loud music and, possibly some inspiration flowing through your veins. But always in a safe way. It's a 4-minute round trip if you full throttle it the whole way and drift really hard. So that's vehicle number two. It's a 1988. They're all stick. And then I've got a 1988 Isuzu Trooper I love to death. It's so great. It's actually going to live at the ranch now to run me down to the river in the back. The Ranch Buggy Suzuki Samurai is not licensed for the road. Don't need to be. It's just a ranch thing to get around the ranch. And so the Isuzu Trooper is the one that's going to carry me on the legal roads back and forth. And it can actually tow a little trailer we have with our canoe trailer. We have a little canoe trailer I bought on Craigslist real cheap. Has like 8 canoes on it for the river. Okay, vehicle number 3, San Diego. I've got a Mitsubishi Montero bought for $3,000. Super cool. I think it's on one of the videos. You've probably seen that if you're a local, regular. And that's a great car. Tows 3,500 pounds. It's really nice inside. It's like totally luxurious, especially for $3,000. And then I have, what else do I have? I have a brand new to me Sequoia, Toyota Sequoia, which is the biggest beast of all. I discovered these things just recently that they could tow 10,000 pounds legally. I'm sold. So I bought one of those. Those are great. But let's go around and see what you can buy if you have enough money to shop at the Range Rover Marin. This is called Jagland. It's Jaguar. And look at this. Here's the new Defender. This one's cool. Look at that. Yeah, I saw my customer had one of these the other day. I thought it was a new Bronco, but it's a new Defender. And this one's pretty cool. But this is, I have no idea. Is there a sticker price? I don't see a sticker price. That one back there is for sale. They're going to give me a commission. They're going to give me a commission if I sell that car.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And so any of these cars that sell from this video, I'm going to get a commission. Maybe I'll get a free car. Here's another one here. This is almost just looks like a regular car. You wouldn't know it was some cool SUV. And what am I doing here? Oh, look, there's a whole bunch of them here. Pick your color. Whatever. I like the old ones. I don't like the new ones. The new ones just look like nondescript vehicles. This is a Discovery. Got all the different colors. I guess some of these are new, some are old. I don't know. And of course, there's Jaguars. They have Jaguars here. Let's look at a Jaguar. See if I can sell you guys a Jaguar. Okay, here's a Jaguar right here. It's looking pretty cool. And then I don't know why, but it looks like they sell Ford trucks. Is that a Ford truck? Is that a Ford truck? Is that a Ford?
It is. That is a badass 2013 Raptor.
So let me tell you something. This is the Range Rover and Jag dealership. This is Jagland. What's a Ford truck doing in Jagland?
You know, we look for unique cars. We found one with 19,000 miles on it. My boss jumped all over it.
I'm gonna tour that thing. What's your name?
My name's Rick.
Rick, you look like a good salesman, Rick. So if somebody wants to buy
Only been 30 years.
If somebody wants to buy a Jag or a Range Rover or some super unique Ford truck, You're the guy to talk to, right?
I am.
All right, so you remember that. Right. Again, your name?
Rick Wheeler.
Rick Wheeler. Coming down, talk to Rick Wheeler. He says he's going to give me a 30% commission on anything he sells from this video. So make sure to mention my name. Now, what are you driving, Rick?
Sweet. I got the new F-Pace.
The new what?
The hottest thing on the market.
Okay, this is the hottest thing on the market. I never would have known. It's a Jaguar. It has I know the color is amazing. I know nothing about it, but it's pretty cool. What's so great about this car in 30 seconds or less?
You know,
give me your best sales job.
400 horsepower. It's got an all-new LG system for the infotainment. It's got a dual processor backing it up. It's super fast. You've got big surround cameras. Thing drives like a sports car, even though it's an SUV. And so that's the way people are going. They're going SUVs. You might as well have something that's driving sporty.
Right. And so you said you can get into something like this for less than 25 grand. Is that right?
A little more, just a little bit. But you can put less down if you want.
It's not that bad. It's only 80.
Yeah, this is loaded up.
All right, it's loaded. All right, cool. Go on down, talk to Greg. He's going to set you up. Let's look at this truck. Come on, let's look at this truck. This thing's, look, they don't even let people get near it. They got it all cordoned off. It's not electrified, so I'm just going to go through here. It's a 6.2. I'm not sure if it's diesel or what. It's only 60 grand. It looks extremely cool. It's got some interesting embroidery in there, and it's pretty amazing. I don't know, I guess it's all customized. I don't know. Doesn't look like they come out of the factory like this. I gotta stand back. Yeah. So here it is. It's got the light bars, everything. I mean, that's a mean vehicle there. You want to get some respect from your neighbors going up your hill on a narrow road, they're gonna get out of the way if you're driving this thing. So that's pretty cool. But you're probably wondering, what the heck is Gary doing selling cars? I'm actually not. I'm just kind of fantasizing about being a car salesman for a minute. What we're really doing here, I'm gonna give you a tour of this place, give a garden tour of a really beautiful dealership. I came here and they told me they wanted to move a few palm trees. I'm like, okay. Came out here and I looked around. I'm like, this place is beautiful. Wow, they had these beautiful, the first time I saw that old SUV, it was up on top of this thing. I fell in love with it. Look, look, this is a jump. We're gonna use the tractor. We're gonna get to catch some air off this. It's got a landing zone over here. Probably have to get rid of all those things. It'll be too bumpy on the landing. Yeah, you could drive your vehicle through here and test it out, but actually not, because of something that's really amazing. So I came out here, looked around, I said, hey, this is the most beautiful dealership I think I've ever seen. And the guy laughed. I'm like, why are you laughing? He's like, well, every 10 years, these dealerships, as part of the dealer deal with the whatever, Range Rover, Land Rover, and Jag, they have to renovate them, whether they need it or not. And so they're gonna rip out all this stuff. They're gonna rip out this. They're gonna rip out this whole entry here. We're removing those trees, a couple trees over there. They're ripping out all these plants. They're gonna redo it. They're ripping out those mounds and doing something else. I don't understand it, but I was kind of saddened to know that all of this beautiful ceanothus, it's fully in bloom, is going to probably go bye-bye, and it extends all the way around. And so I felt that I should give these plants some reverence before their untimely demise, their planned senescence, and then it's like putting a dog to sleep or something. Like, why? Without the dog, without the plant being needed to put to sleep. It's just really sad. So anyway, I want to give everybody one last look at all this beautiful ceanothus. It's blooming like crazy right now. It's all going to go, believe it or not. But I would presume that they're going to spend a bunch of money here. It's going to take 9 months to get this job done. And, well, they say it's going to be extremely beautiful when they're done. Maybe it'll help sell more cars. I don't know. But all I know is I have to go move these palm trees right now. But I thought it was an interesting story nonetheless. And I figure if you guys need a new car, now you'll know where to get one. We're in Corte Madera at the Land Rover dealership. So that's pretty much all I know. And there's some happy customers. And here is the tree that we're first going to move. Wish me luck. Okay, there's a nice one right there. I like that one. That's a cool color. Look at that. Wow. pretty. It's got some nice wheels. I like how it's all blacked out. It's like somebody's thinking about getting a new car. I told you I wasn't lying. Nope, not lying at all. Told you we were working here. Yeah, there's our first one. There it is. Sorry I didn't get the camera out when I was having all the fun pulling it over, but you know, you've seen one, you've seen a million, right? You've seen them all. But I think what's most interesting here, look at how they built this. They made this big compacted mound here, and then they poured a ton of concrete. It's like a turtle shell. It's this big turtle shell. And it's like they reinforced it with not rebar, but wire. It's probably about 8 inches thick. And they just wet set these, all this flagstone on top. And I can't believe they're gonna tear this out. This is so much work. But anyway, yeah, if you ever wanted to see the underside of a artificial obstacle at a Land Rover dealer, now you know how to build one right there. Drop your wire, put your big giant bed of concrete, make sure you pack your soil real good so it doesn't settle. And even if it does, not a big deal, because the shape, the parabolic shape of this, the dome shape of the structure is a fairly self-supporting structure. So that's how you do it. I kind of want to get my car here and drive over this thing a couple times before they rip it out. Maybe I get permission. Maybe we can have a party here. Everybody, all my viewers can come, bring your 4-wheel drives. We'll have a little 4-wheel drive party. We'll pretend we're on the Rubicon. You know, got another obstacle over there. So anyway, maybe I'll talk my way into that.
Mommy, look, there's a palm tree in the sky.
Can anybody tell me what that famous quote is from? Right. Pink Floyd.
Mommy, look, there's an airplane in the sky.
I wonder what they'd think if they saw palm trees in the sky. Anyway. There goes a palm tree right there. Got it all trimmed up nice. See it? Look at that. It's looking sharp. I'm afraid to they're going to ask me to trim all their palms when I'm done with this job with time I don't have. Anyway, I have the more uninteresting job of making a hole. So that's where we are. And before you know it, the first tree is pretty much installed. A little drainage, a little backfill, and just keep repeating this process a total of 3 more times, and then get to go back to my office and sleep another night and come back out and do it again. Well, without naming names, the way it works is the lady we saw earlier driving in the black, I guess it's a Range Rover. Well, she took off. She came back about half hour later with this one. Now they're taking all the stuff out of this one and we're putting it in that one over there. I'm like, whoa. That's like a nicer car than I've ever owned, the one she's given up. That's, hey, you know, if you could do it, right? Just do it. So anyway, didn't want to show any faces or mention any names. I don't want to embarrass anybody or get myself in trouble. But actually, that's actually the color. I really like this kind of car. Maybe they'll give me a good deal on this one right here. It just came back. That is cool. I really like those cars. So I already told you I got too many SUVs already, but none that are that nice. I have no idea what year that is, but that's the exact color I like. And I really like that model. I guess it's an L4. I'm seeing them around. Anyway, No more SUVs, my wife said so. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this one's nice. Look at that one. I like that one. I want that one. Oh my gosh. Same color, but even cooler. Look at all the black detail. Wow. Anyway, I don't know. I love my $3,000 models. They're good enough for me. And there's our first tree, happily planted, right there. Getting the job done. So if I played defense for the Oakland Raiders, this would be the car. This would be the car that would get. Wait, I want to make sure. Wait, this is the one I bought. You're not trying to double sell this on me, are you?
Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, we are just making sure we soil it before you get it.
Okay. Okay. Look at this thing. Oh man, this is not. Are you getting this car?
Yeah.
This thing's awesome. I was gonna say, if you play defense for the Oakland Raiders, this is the one you need.
That's the one.
Don't you think? The Defender, silver and black. That thing. This is awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
That is incredible.
The interior colors are right on that.
Are they? Can I look? But don't touch, right?
Yeah, don't do this. Same thing that I was supposed to do.
I won't even sneeze or cough or breathe in there. But look, that's so beautiful. Wow, good job. Congratulations, Ben. Congratulations on your new car.
Well, how deep's that hole so that
I'm sure you can give me another one just like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
How deep's that hole so that tree doesn't like go like this?
About 4 feet. We wedged it in there real good, nice and tight. The tighter it's like a nail, tight nail. You put it nice and tight. They
Now,
can't
if
fall
it's-
over because it
if
hits the wall.
If it's windy, would that be an issue? Or
It has to be about 80 miles an hour. I don't predict that. Yeah, no
oh,
problem.
So you got like wood inside or?
No,
or
man,
wedge
just
in, or?
Mother Earth, nice and tight. We're gonna pack it in there, water jet, all the stuff. Yeah. Anyway, getting the next one now. Now, unlike most things, when they are displayed crooked, they actually sell better. Look at that. I guess they got it worked out where they know exactly at which angle this thing will tip over on their little bumpy bump display here. This is cool too. This is kind of a nice color. It's like a blue, I guess. Light blue. The HSE 400 P400. That's a nice one too. He said I can look, but I can't touch because I got dirty hands. But look at this beautiful thing. Wow. Next to the job we're doing right there. I bet though, if I got a couple of my buddies over here, I bet you anything we could tip this thing over. Heck yeah. But I'm not gonna do it. What do you see? I see palm trees. So one of the really cool things about this dealership they have restrooms. And when you come into the restroom, they have even better stuff than that. Look at this. 1954. First long base is offered. Short wheelbase is extended to big. I didn't bring my reading glasses, so you guys might have to help me out here. It's pretty dim in here. And I'm getting up there. Anyway, here's the progression, 1958. Oh wait, we're supposed to start over here. I'm sorry. 1947, some long story. 1948, 1950, 1954. Oh, this one's cool. I like this one. Camping that thing. 1956, 1958, 1968, and then 1970. That sure looks a lot more modern than 1970, doesn't it? That looks like a 1980s. To me, a novice. 1971, 1981. Got several to pick from. Oh, here you go. That looks like the Defender. That's 1984.
Can we do a trade up for the
1989. I like this one a lot. Here's a Defender. 1993. Yeah, it's the year I got married. Could have bought one of those for my wedding. 2001. That's when they start looking just like normal cars. I don't really like them. That still looks pretty good. 2002. And then we have the Adventure Series, hauling hay in 1950. It's kind of like me. That's how I used my Samurai at the ranch. Out in the Serengeti. More Serengeti. That's when it used to be cool to shoot animals, probably. Serengeti. When I was a kid, all you saw were these things on National Geographic going across Africa. And oh, here's a great photo coming. That's a good photo right there. 1981 Land Rover vehicles are chosen as the only vehicles to be used in future Camel Trophy competitions. Look at this. That's my kind of day right there. That's when you actually need a snorkel. Most people have snorkels, and they never actually use them. The whole interior of the vehicle would be flooded. They wouldn't do that to a $100,000 vehicle. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna pull each other out. And then, here they go. 1996. And sometimes they do, despite their best efforts, flip over. I haven't had that happen to me yet. Knock on plastic. Like 2001, 2003, and there's those are pretty cool. And that's pretty much all you need to know about Land Rover. Whoa. Get all the loose dirt off this thing. Woo. And here she goes. There she goes. There she goes. This is a small root ball on this one. Good thing I didn't dig the hole too big. All right. There she goes. Oh, look. We have competition. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I don't think a Tesla can go the places that a Range Rover can go. You saw the pictures from Africa, but I guess a Tesla is probably more suited to 99% of the driving that occurs in this country, or maybe 99.9%. But there are people like me that do need to get through the mud and through the muck and through the sand, through their nurseries and everyone else's nurseries, and all kinds of weird places. So, here comes number 2. Numero dos. Okay, now that looks like a Jag. Yeah, that's a Jaguar. Jaguar worthy. Right there. I don't know what this is. What is this? This is pretty nice. Look at this thing. Looks like a Porsche. It's got a sexy rear end. It's a type of F. Huh. And it's also an S. I don't know what that means, but that's pretty nice. But imagine yourself one of these. And remember, I get 30% of all sales. And check this out. It's not even that old. It's only 2017. It's only got 33,000 miles. We've got it marked down at a value price of only $49,991. But I won't refuse any offer, especially if I'm getting 30%. So come on down, see us down here, and learned all my tricks from Cal Worthington. And I'm going to be jumping out of an airplane, landing on a tiger, something like that here in a minute. So just hold on a minute, and we'll get something like that going. But until then, we're just going to kind of keep moving the palm trees. Yeah. And just like that, it's out with the old and in with the new. Beautiful car. I like the other one too. Same color as the other one. Anyway, gonna go off into the sunset together and live a wonderful life near Mount Tamalpais from the Land Rover dealer. Okay, so I made a grave error. When I planted this tree, I didn't look at the whole tree, I just looked at the bottom. And I got it perfectly straight. But then as I drove away in the tractor, I looked off in the distance and I realized this tree's a little kinky. It's just a little kinky. So what do you do with the Kinky Tree? You know, I guess there's a lot of things you can do with it. But what I did with this Kinky Tree is I basically drew a line between the top of the tree and the bottom of the tree and used that as my plumb line. The top will likely just continue to grow straight. But as you can see, in order to accomplish that, I had to lean the tree to the north. That's the north. And then that way I compensated for its, well, to put it bluntly, I compensated for its kinkiness. It's a kinky tree. Sometimes you get kinky trees. And there's one of them right there. So it turns out the more you look, the more you see. But you gotta look closely. Because it's all in the details. Like, take a look at this one, for instance. Look at that. That one's kinky. This one over here, it's kinky as well. See that kink? It's got a kink, kink, kink. Triple kink. Even this one over here, it's kinky. Look at this. You got yourself another kinky palm. You know? So, don't let labels fool you. Who would have known that such a conservative, high-end car dealership, such as Jaguar and Land Rover, would be so kinky? You know, you just don't judge a book by its cover. It looks conservative, but I don't know. Under the hood, might be kinky. I'm getting vertigo. It's like the world's moving and I'm not, or I'm moving and the world's not, or I don't know. Just getting some vertigo here. Just another mobile office next to I think OJ was here a minute ago. You know, just doing my thing, got my computer going, got a shady spot. I don't need much. Doesn't take much. So going on trying to schedule deliveries, trying to call clients, trying to order materials. You know, there's more I do than dig holes, you know. There's a lot to run this business. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, find a nice little cigarette butt gloved, shaded location underneath the wheel well and get your work done. So Brett, you said you're gonna hire some landscaper guy to put some palm trees in?
I have a landscaper.
You know how that makes me feel?
I have a palm guy.
You know how that makes me feel? He's like, yeah, I think when you're done, I'm gonna hire somebody to bring some palm trees out. I'm like,
well, I thought that you only did the big ones.
hold on a minute, look. what does that say? All right, how cool is it being the manager of like probably the coolest car dealership in all of, I mean, I don't know if it gets any cooler than Range Rovers and Land Rovers and all.
No, I mean, you know, it's better than renting a Hyundai or Kia store.
I know.
No, it's
okay,
it's
now
a lot of fun,
if you're a manager of a Kia store, we're gonna have Brett apologize right now for that comment.
I apologize. That's actually a very good job. But anyway, being in Corte Madera and Marin, it adds a lot of fun as well. Great
I bet.
Customers, great area, and a great product.
Yeah, so we're gonna make I'm making a whole movie on it. You don't even know this yet, but when you hire me, you get a movie about your place, and so we've got a great movie going. And so, are you responsible for getting that Ford Raptor?
Yeah, that was me.
That you?
That was me.
Okay, tell us the story, because I made a video about that a little bit.
So I just like to buy.
Well, I'm going to sell that tree because you're giving me 30% commission, right?
Yeah, we don't even make 30% commission.
I know.
I like to buy unique special cars. We're kind of a boutique store, so people expect to find nicer, equipped vehicles, maybe lower miles, something unique, and that's what that is. has about $20,000 into it. Plus, it's a 2013, I think, or 14 with 19,000 miles.
That's amazing. So who is, I mean, you don't have to give us names, but what kind of a guy only puts 19,000 miles on some amazing vehicle that he totally customized like that?
Yeah, somebody with a lot of money who has 5 or 6 vehicles, so it just sits around. He drives it once in a while.
He's just sitting in one of these garages, in one of these 6-car garages up here in the hills.
Yeah, actually.
How'd you find out about it?
That came out of like Laguna Beach area.
Oh, down there. That looks like a Laguna Beach car.
Yeah. Never seen off-road.
I know, I can tell. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's designed to go through the desert at probably 100 miles an hour, and it's probably never left the pavement.
Well, the first thing I was going to say about it, and I didn't, but I'll say it now, is it looks like the perfect drug runner car from Mexico.
Except it's red, which is going to call your attention.
But I know it's kind of like one of those. It's like a macho thing where you're like, look, man, you shouldn't even come after me because I'm so bold. I'm going red, and that means that I'm fully loaded, locked, and loaded.
Exactly.
That's the best car to have to give attitude going up your hill when your neighbors hog the small little road. They kind of hog over a little bit. When that thing comes blazing through there, they're going to get out of the way.
Well, it's got about 100,000 candle power lights on it. Have you see that?
Yeah, you can just turn on all lights and blind everybody.
That'll get them out of the way right away.
All right, man.
Did you see the Hellcat we got? The little Challenger Hellcat? That's got 707 horsepower, the white one.
That's the white one?
Yeah, you see that?
No, let's go talk about it. Come on, let's go.
So these cars are amazing because they drive very nice and comfortable, but it's got...
Can you tell Brett's a car salesman?
No, it's got 707 horsepower.
Is this the Jag?
No, the little white one right there.
Oh, this thing. Oh, okay,
Challenger.
yeah. I saw. Yeah, so that's not in your lineup either. That's a custom one you have here.
That's one we just bought, yeah.
So tell me about that. How'd you find that one?
Again, Laguna Beach, LA. They have a Highline sale down there, and you can find them with low miles.
Look at this thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it.
It's got those are air intakes.
No way.
Bring more cool air in.
What happens to? I guess
you don't need lights. You need air.
What about when birds and stuff get sucked in there? Because that happens to jet engines.
You don't drive this at night because they don't only give you lights. That's just for air.
Just for air. That's crazy. So I noticed it has cool yellow details.
People will take those off. That's just to protect it going in and out of the.
Oh, I just thought it was kind of a cool little custom detail. No?
Yeah.
That's how much I know. Look at this thing.
Yeah, it's a Hellcat.
It's a Hellcat. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
707 horsepower. If you go back to the late
707 horsepower.
Yeah. So if you go back to the.
So you're saying I could tow like a semi-trailer with this thing?
I don't know if you could tow it, but you could sure beat it down the highway. But back in the late 60s, early 70s, these muscle cars had 300 horsepower, 350, 375. To get something with like 475 was very rare. 450. I mean, 700 horsepower is crazy.
So is that a stock engine?
Yeah, stock engine. You just buy it that way.
Okay.
They also have one that has 797 horsepower.
Oh my god!
And they have a Demon that has, I think, like 800 and I think it's 804, 807.
That's like going to In-N-Out Burger and getting the triple quad.
Yeah.
Like eight burgers stacked up.
So when you buy that vehicle new from Chrysler, they make you sign a 3-page waiver.
It says you're not going to speed.
Well, no, you're not going to assume if you die when you drive the car, basically, because it pops wheelies.
Yeah. I need that for my crane truck over there. That's why my wife has life insurance on me. Yeah.
Anyway,
all right.
Yeah, we have fun here. We like to buy unique cars, something that's a little bit
different. So here's the thing. Everyone's going to want to know, what is a 9,000 horsepower? How many did you say?
707.
Okay, 770
horsepower.
770 horsepower Hellcat. What does that cost in Marin today in 2021 dollars? It's only $69,000. That's a really good number.
That's less than $1,000 horsepower.
That's right. That's right. So, all right. So come on down, talk to Brett.
10,000.
Come on down, talk to. Do you know Cal Worthington? Are you friends with him?
No.
You know who that is?
No, I remember him. If you want a new car, go see Cal.
Yeah. Do you jump out of planes and talk to tigers and stuff? Or like get tigers down here on your lap in the car?
No.
He used to do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, those days are over. Now we just it's all off the internet,
Yeah, right. Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Hey, look up Cal Worthington. That's Brett. Come down and buy a car from him. Later. Guys, I just can't get enough of this product line. There's some cool stuff here. Look at that. You know what that is? That's a ladder, bro. Everybody needs one of those. Look at that. That's the coolest ladder I've ever seen. Look how pretty it is. Look at that. It's probably like titanium or something. So not only do you have a ladder, you have a ladder to get to your super custom roof rack, which is way nicer than the ones I have. Can't imagine how much just that roof rack might cost. But if you think one ladder is not enough, then this is your place, because check this out. Boom! 2 ladders each side, just like that. But here's the cool part, right? There's not many places you can go to get a custom, a stock is the right word. A stock snorkel. This is a snorkel right here. So the way this works is when you are, in the correct word, I'll use the correct terminology, fording, as in Henry Ford, fording across a river. And usually, you have an air intake down in here somewhere, and it takes in the air and it mixes it with gasoline, and that's what causes the explosions in the cylinders to create the power and transmission to turn and propel your vehicle. However, once you cover that air intake up with water when you're fording a river, like in Nairobi or something, or Kenya, or maybe Tanzania, or someplace like that, or maybe in the Amazon, and you go into a river that's deeper than this, well, your car is going to stop running because it doesn't have a snorkel. You need a snorkel, right?
You need a snorkel.
Everybody needs a snorkel. Yep. You never know when it's going to rain hard around here.
I know.
You know what I mean? So with a snorkel, instead of going across water that's this deep before your engine dies, you can go across water this deep. My question is, what happens to the inside of the car? Is it leak proof?
Well, that's just for aesthetics. It's not a functioning snorkel.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Why is it there? Just for fun?
For aesthetics, for look.
I'm sorry. You cannot go. I don't want anybody to die doing this.
But these things mount the water, the air box up so high that you have a higher than normal weighting.
Oh, you do?
Than these anyways, yeah.
So when we have global warming and this freeway is totally covered in a big high tide during a storm, this is the vehicle to have.
It would be better than most.
Okay. But it's, so you think that really, like, that's just ornamental.
Yeah.
That's the first ornamental snorkel I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
Okay, guys, don't. Hopefully you didn't stop the video early and run down to the Land Rover and buy a vehicle with a snorkel and try to run across the river because you might die. It's my fault. I feel terrible now. That is purely ornamental. That snorkel doesn't work. Maybe you can buy the car for $100,000 or more, and then you can switch out the ornamental snorkel for a truly functioning snorkel. And, that's it. Hey, thank you for clarifying that.
You're moving our trees?
I'm moving your trees.
Oh, man, that's fantastic.
But I'm having more fun just looking at all the cars. This is great. I'm like in Candyland, man. I love all this stuff. Yeah, I love Range Rover. The Purple Rain Beast has won yet another battle in the palm world. It's taken palms that were wild, and it's domesticated them. It's made them stand in straight lines at attention. It's tamed the palms. And that's pretty much the end of the story. We're gonna make some dust, make the cars all dusty, because people like to buy dusty cars. They're already dusty. I looked at them. See, look, let me show you. This is before we were blowing. Look at the dust, covered in dust. All right, see that? That's dust. So that's not our dust. We're just gonna add to it. And heading home. You might have noticed my label. There's a perk to being a hat dealer, and I'm officially a hat dealer now because everybody was asking me about my hats like all the time. So I finally decided to call the company up and say, send me a bunch of hats. You want hats? We got them. So you buy enough plants, I'll give you a hat. What's cool about these hats? Look, best thing about these hats, there's two things that are great about these hats. One is Hecho in Mexico. You know what that means? That means made in Mexico. Mexicans are the best workers on the planet. I love them. I love everything about Mexicans. I love their food. I love their architecture. I love their view on life. Everything about them. Greatest culture that I know of. So I love it when it says Hecho in Mexico. And then the second best thing, look, 100% palma. And that roughly translates to 100% palm. And so I feel like I'm sort of supporting my palms in a way when I wear this hat. And so can you if you come to the nursery. Come on by sometime. Don't be shy.